It is without a doubt that Florida is most known for its beautiful beaches. To the everyday person, they can often be a place for swimming, entertainment, or watching the beautiful sunset. Although for fishermen like myself, we often look at beaches as places of opportunity. As the summertime temperatures begin to rise, snook flock to the beaches, preying on the thousands of glass minnows and baitfish that are lined up on the beach. I wanted to show you guys this unique summertime fishery. So today, I walked over 12 miles in search of Florida beach snook with a fly rod in hand. In this video, you guys will see how difficult and rewarding these snook can be. Alrighty guys, well, welcome back to another video. Today we got something awesome going on. It is actually Memorial Day, and we are out here on the beach, and we're gonna be targeting some beach snook. I am super excited. I got the 6-weight fly rod, got an Echo Boost Salt with a Sage Spectrum C 5/6 weight. So a little bit lighter of a setup, but obviously on the beach there's not really many places they could run to. But beach snook fishing is something that's so fun because I think anyone can do it. This beach we're on a beach now where you can only get to by boat, but I love going to any beach, like residential beaches and all that. You can just walk them with a spinning rod in the evening, in the morning. It's super fun, super easy. Anyone can do it. And when you're doing it with the fly reel, it's even more fun. But today we're gonna be throwing around this. I actually, fun fact about this, I was in Matlacha the other day, and I actually found this in a tree. And as soon as I saw it, I knew I was gonna be doing this video, and I was like, I need to throw this fly. It is super small, and I'm just gonna throw it in front of these snook, let it sit super slow, work it super slow. I'll tell you guys what I'm doing, but the goal is to walk a lot. I actually have my watch, and I'm gonna be turning it on, tracking how far I walk. Just started my walk. We're gonna track how long we're walking. My goal is to walk like 10 miles, just this whole beach, just trying to get you guys all the snook. We got out here early. You can see it's sunrise out here just because it's Memorial Day and there's gonna be a lot of boats coming, so we tried to get on the water early so we can show you guys a bunch of fish, hopefully, before the madness starts. Also, too, with Memorial Day, anyone who's served our country, I appreciate you guys and thank you. This day obviously wouldn't happen if it wasn't for you guys, and it's a pretty special day that I feel like everyone celebrates, and it's gonna be an awesome time. And I sure appreciate being able to do this on Memorial Day like today. But anyways, let's get fishing. Hope you guys enjoy, and let's get after them. Alrighty guys, well, we are off. Super excited about this today. I mean, this is just like, there's nothing better than this. Literally so gorgeous, beautiful out. Got the fly rod in hand, and we were just searching for beach snook. The sun isn't up that high right now, so it honestly is kind of hard to see some of these snook. That being said, we're gonna get on them, and we're gonna have a blast. Nice, relaxing video. Super fun. Hopefully catch a couple snook. These snook love sitting in like the trough. You'll find them in like literally anywhere from like inches to like a couple feet right off the beach, cruising. And there's so many glass minnows, which is why, I mean, I'm looking at glass minnows right now, which is why I went with this pattern. It's a beautiful pattern. You forget how spooky these beach snook are. You need to see them before they see you. Which, when it's like low light like this, it's gonna be extremely hard. Oh, I see them up here. Oh, nice one, Grace. Yeah, so we are starting to see them. I just saw a school of like 4 or 5 that were all decent. You guys should have seen them on the drone. They were all decent sized snook. We're over here on the west coast, so we're not gonna be catching 40-inch snook, but anything over 20 is a solid beach snook. Oh, it's right here. right, let's go. All right, guys, well, we are at 2.13 miles. We've been walking for a decent bit. Honestly, I'm not mad at the stuff we've seen. Seen a bunch of decent snook. Had some shots at them, but honestly, I'm switching from this fly. So as you can see, we have some lead eyes on the front, and it's just like, it sinks, which I thought was gonna be good, but I don't like how it sinks. I'm gonna throw back on a fly I tied yesterday, and it's just the EP minnow. It's a little bit bigger, bigger profile, but it'll just float and like sink super slow. Has a ton of action, so we're gonna try that out. But anyways, we're gonna move down and keep walking, but we'll get on him. All right, guys, so just took this off, and we're gonna be throwing this right here. It is a mullet pattern EP, just a little bait fish, and I think it's gonna work. I've caught some on this before. This is one I tied yesterday, and I think it's gonna be awesome. So we're gonna tie a little loop knot, and then we're gonna go walk the beach again. All right, we got 2 snook cruising the beach super shallow, facing away from me. This is probably the best opportunity I've had so far. This wave, I kind of lost them. That wave came in and kind of made me lose sight of them. I think they're off a little bit now. Got him. Guys, let's go. That feels nice to get off the board. To get on the board, let's go, guys. That was such an awesome eat. Look at that snook jump. Let's go. That feels pretty good right there. Let's get him in the boat, or I guess on the beach. Come on, buddy. Look at that, guys. Beautiful snook right there. Let's get him back in the water. All right, guys, so first snook down, and it was awesome. I mean, awesome eat. So basically, I found a school that was swimming a lot closer to the beach and was able to present a cast. Had one of them actually hit it, and then the other one came and smoked it as I was stripping it a little bit. But super excited. This is awesome. Gonna keep going. It's still early. We're at about mile 5. I'm gonna keep updating you guys with that. But first snook down, pretty rewarding. We're gonna go find that school again, see if we can get on another one. Alrighty, guys, well, first snook down. Nothing crazy. I mean, usually beach snook aren't the biggest. I'm over here on the West Coast, and you can find them pretty big, but for the most part, it's those guys, which are just a blast. Super pretty, super healthy snook. So white compared to some of the ones that might have some more yellow in them in the backwaters. Super pretty. And there's so much bait. I mean, as I'm sure you guys have seen, I took some videos of it. It's just like, they can come out here and just feast, you know what I mean? That's a nice snook. All right, so guys, we got a snook that honestly might be slot. Gave it a look, and then I got snagged. Dang, guys, there is a good amount of snook here. I just saw one that was like slot. Honestly, one of the bigger beach snook I've seen. All right, so basically, when you're doing this, what I'm looking for is I want to find the snook that are up super close to the beach, kind of almost like in the surf where the waves are breaking. All the ones we've seen so far, pretty much all of them, especially recently, have been in deeper water, like 2 or 3 feet. And when they're that deep, it's like, first of all, it's hard to get a fly to them. Second of all, they're not really like feeding, looking for bait fish. In the past, most of the snook that I catch almost eat the fly like on the beach. They follow it all the way up and smoke it. So we're just gonna keep walking, try to find some snook that are closer to the beach and see if we can't get them to eat. All right, we got a snook way up in the surf, skinny water. Let's see what happens. Got him. There we go, guys. Back on the board. Back on the board. Let's go. On that one there, I literally just casted it. I knew he was up in the surf, so he was looking for something to eat. I casted it and just let it sit there. And I saw him kind of working. The waves automatically kind of bring my bait up towards the shore. So I cast it and just let it sit there. Look at that jump. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. He can jump that high in inches of water like that. Come on, buddy. Woo! Man, he just took off. Nothing crazy in size, probably maybe a little bigger than the last one. But on the 6 weight, on the 5-6 weight, it is just so fun. On a tie you fly, just perfect beach day. Makes it that much better. Come on, buddy. Beautiful snook. Look at the colors on him. Perfect hook set in the corner. Look at the colors on that snook, man. Let's get him back in the water. Alrighty guys, well, it's been kind of a grind, but that is our second snook, and both those eats are just so fun, man. Awesome, and really just want to get back on them, but we're gonna keep fishing. It's probably about 10 o'clock right now, so I've been fishing for probably like 2 hours or so. I am currently at, let me check, 8 miles in. So we've covered about 8 miles in probably 2.5 hours. And I mean, it has just been a blast. I mean, it's like catching these beach snook is so fun, man. Can't get much better than that. But that being said, we're gonna try to find more like that. Like I said earlier, I think I told you guys, I'm kind of looking for the ones that are in the surf, super close. And like that one was by himself and he didn't even think about it. He just destroyed it. So that's kind of what we're looking for. It's a lot easier to catch them when you find them like that. When they're like off a little bit, kind of just cruising, you're not really gonna have much luck. But that being said, let's get back on them. Yeah guys, we just gotta find another one like that. I mean, that was the easiest catch I've ever had in my life. Just saw him cruising, gave him a good cast, let him a little bit, and he killed it. So if only all beach snook were that easy. There's some good ones right here, right near these logs. I don't know why, but certain parts of the beach are like, I mean, I'm like 200 yards away from where I caught that one, and for some reason it's so much more murky. It makes it super hard to see. But we're just gonna keep working, see if we see any. And then I'm gonna head back, because I do like where it is really clear. It's a lot easier to see them. All right, we got a school of like 20 snook right here.
Another thing that's awesome about beach fishing is sometimes you never know what you're gonna stumble across.
Oh my God, I thought that was one. Yeah, don't move, don't move. Don't move. I thought that was a triple tail, but then I looked at it. That would be so cool. Guys, there's a triple tail right here. Dude, this thing is crazy. I don't know what it's doing. No, I think it's just chilling. It probably likes this structure. If he would have eaten it, that would have been so cool. I think if we didn't spook him, he probably would have. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Triple tail on the beach. Yeah, there was a triple tail. He's definitely hiding in that structure. Honestly, if I saw him earlier, that's crazy. He looked exactly like the log. If I saw him earlier, I bet he would have eaten, but he was already spooked by the time we saw him. Look at that thing, guys. If anyone knows what that is, let me know. I just found the mother lode. There's this like grass stuff, and there is dozens of snook sitting on it. There we go. Oh, there's a snapper. Look at that. Nothing like catching some beach snapper. That's crazy. It's because there's this a bunch of like wood and this grass. You can see this whole thing right here, and there's a bunch of snook, snapper, just a bunch of fish, and there's a bunch of snook here. I'm not leaving until I catch a couple of them. Look at that, guys. That is so beautiful. Look at the colors on this guy. Alrighty guys, let's get a snook. Just got a mangrove snapper. There's a bunch of snook on here. Oh, I had one. Come on. There we go. Guys, we found the spot. It has been a grind, but there is so many fish here, so many snook, and it is a blast. I mean, I just got a snapper, little snook, and it is just beautiful, man. I feel like I'm in the Bahamas on this flat right here. Look at that, he choked it. Beautiful snook right there. It's so funny how these snook are so curious. I feel like they either kill it or they like sniff it, investigate it. Like there's always one on it. Come on, man. Look at those snook, they're eating those glass minnows. Jeez, man, they keep hitting it, I miss them. Wow, that was a monster snook. I just had a monster snook on mine, man. That thing was slot, just hiding in these shadows. I think the snook might have moved on, I don't know. Not really seeing them anymore. What was that? I don't know what that was that just came up for it. All right, guys, well, that was pretty cool. Found a spot that had some like moss almost, kind of like this stuff right here, you can see it, and it held a bunch of life. I mean, there is that once the school moved on, but there was a school of probably 30 snook. I had a massive snook come up and trail me. Caught a snapper, other snappers were hitting it, some other stuff, saw some like angelfish on it. Saw a triple tail, kind of on the same stuff, but over here, which is cool. And I mean, it's just crazy. But that being said, I mean, we got 3 snook, missed some others, got a snapper. I'd like to get one more snook, but we'll see. It's getting to like midday, and I mean, at the end of the day, I could walk forever. We're at just over 10 miles total today, and it's like, I don't know how much longer I can keep walking, you know what I mean? But I feel like this is a good video because it kind of shows you the reality of beach snook fishing. Sometimes it's tough, especially when it's wavy like this. It's windy. It can be tough, man. But we're headed back to the boat now. Might go down and try to find one more spot and then start walking again. But I'm gonna get some water, see what happens. All right, guys, well, that's gonna wrap it up for us today. Pretty good day. I mean, caught 3 snook. Obviously would have liked to catch more. And we hiked today, man. I mean, we got, I think, 12 to 15 miles in us. I got to do the math. I had about 8 when it accidentally stopped, and then did another. I'm at 4.7 right now, so I guess like 12 miles. And but it was fun. I mean, got 3 snook, that snapper, which is cool. Ended up seeing a triple tail, which was neat. Some other stuff, but it was a fun trip. And that's honestly the reality of beach snook fishing. Sometimes you walk a lot and you don't catch any, you know what I mean? And they can be hard to catch. Had a lot of eats, honestly, just missed the hook set. A lot of them too, just smaller snook. Didn't get a hold of them. But with that being said, we are gonna head back to the boats and we are gonna head home. I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys liked it, like and subscribe. I'm gonna keep cranking out a bunch of content for you guys. Anyways, God bless. I'll see you guys at the ramp. I appreciate you guys watching and have a great week.